Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Texans going up against the Bengals. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. First carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
To throw on 2nd down is Savage. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Savage. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
On 1st and 10, Savage. He's got Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The penalty really backs up the offense here on 1st down. Now 20 yards to go. Savage from the shotgun snap. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Dalton now to pass. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use him in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
All right, here we go.
In motion is Fedorowicz. Here's Savage now on second. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now it's Savage. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's Savage on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and that'll bring up second down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
And Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
2nd and 10, going with Savage again. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Throwing on third down, it's Savage. And that's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And on the ground they go with the running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now look at him go. 20, 10. And he cuts left, and he's got an alley. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this game.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Lamar Miller, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come out in the pistol. Shift together here from the D-line. Savage. Setting up the screen for Miller. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Six yards to go here on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw, Savage. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From the gun on third, Savage. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The play clock's running down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get the 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Underneath for Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Houston first. Savage on first. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Savage now on 2nd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake, and it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Here's Dalton. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller's sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They go play action here on 1st down. It'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Second down following the run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And he's able to get it out of there. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got Fuller. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Savage. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Dalton throwing on second down. A strong running. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. They come out here in the eye. Dalton now to pass. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Savage. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Garrett Swanson now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. Stiff-armed him. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals take possession. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To the left side here for Eifert. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Surveying the field. Look at the time. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First and 10 for Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So some disappointment there as the field goal falls short, and we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Second down, Dalton. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing, Dalton. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They send Green to the left on his own. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Finding time. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They come out here in the eye. After the interception, here's Savage. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it's good enough for a Houston first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Savage on first. He's got Fuller. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Savage now to throw. And he's got him over the middle, Fedorowicz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On first down, Savage gets it to Strong. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing again is Savage. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Bengals a first down. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So Dalton now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DJ Reader busting through to get him for a loss of 6. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Andy Dalton. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Now a play fake. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. A play fake to Miller. Now Savage. And incomplete there. A nice This hit jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They go play action with Miller. Now it's Savage. He's got time in the pocket. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Savage now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Here's Savage now on second. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Fielded just inside the 30. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. It looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And back to the air. Savage on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Third and long. It's Savage. He's got time. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 61 yards. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw, Savage. And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Completion left side to Miller. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Throwing on third down, it's Savage. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Strong, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And out now, here come the Bengals. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Zebra! 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 Zebra!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. They send Green to the left on his own. All right, here's Dalton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Blue 10! Blue 10!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Set, blue 10, blue 10.
Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Cincinnati, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.